Hello everyone, mystical light beings, and welcome to Lena Mystic once again. You're going to go ahead and pick your group, and I will let you know what group is which. This is group 1. This is group 2. This is group 3. This is group 4. And the last one is group 5. This is about April predictions. What is coming in April, what to expect in April, how to get through April, just what is April gonna be about? Are you guys excited? This month is almost over, and how are we almost in the 4th month of the year? It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, let's begin. Alright guys, welcome to group 1. I'm actually going to move this table a little bit. Zane is needing mommy's touch and mommy's holds more often and hugs and everything, so we're going to go ahead and give that to him in this video. I want to go ahead and get started. What's going on with you in the month of April? So I'm not sure if lately you have been feeling like a burden, because the theme of your reading for April is the burden, and this is upside down. So it's possible that you are no longer going to feel like a burden to the people in your life. You're going to start being more confident, and that's kind of the feel that I'm getting for your reading. Let me see if there's any other cards showing already. So if you have been feeling like a burden lately, things are going to start shifting and changing for you in a good way. So I want to go ahead and get started with your tarot cards right now first. And with your tarot cards, I can already tell that you are definitely a hard worker. You are truly loyal to working hard for the benefit of others. And which explains you feeling like a burden. Maybe with you feeling like a burden, you try to help others so that you no longer feel like you are. Maybe you don't have enough money, or maybe you're still living with your parents. Maybe you're just feeling like, you have nothing to give people, but I see that you've given a lot, especially with the 7 of Pentacles. A lot of your hard work has been seen by these people, but I guess they don't appreciate it enough. And I sense that in the month of April, you're going to isolate yourself from these people that are ungrateful for the things that you've given, for the things that you've changed for them in their life. I see you truly tapping into yourself and figuring out what your divinity is, what makes you divine. I see you tapping more into your spirituality in the month of April and having a spiritual awakening. You're going to start questioning why you ever even felt the way that you did before. Why did you feel like you weren't good enough? Why did you feel like you were a burden? You're going to be asking these questions. Why did I feel this way when I gave so much to people? I gave myself. I am so loyal to these people. Why did I give everything to them? Why did I choose them above myself in every situation? You're going to be asking yourself a lot of those questions, and I sense this abundance coming to you because you're finally going to be focusing on self-love, self-appreciation, celebrating your own song. And lately, there's been a lack of creativity, a lack of maybe a creative blockage that has occurred in you because you've given so much of your time and yourself to other people, so you haven't been able to spend enough time on truly being you and your creative self. I see this burst of energy in your artwork and your creativity. I see this, you getting yourself back, you finding yourself and loving yourself for a change, and truly loving yourself. And I see, like I said, this burst of creativity. You're going to really be tapping into your artistic abilities and shifting the energy about how you feel about your art. You're not going to really care about what other people say. You're not really going to care about if other people get the message, because you're going to realize that the message isn't for everybody, it's for people that are like you. And with the Queen of Cups, there is this lack of self-care. With it being reversed, there's this lack of self-care that is for sure needed. And the month of April is when you're going to discover that. And you're going to be receptive to giving yourself the things that you need, receptive to your self-energy and your divinity and your spirituality. You're really going to tap into your abilities and become almost like a master of them. Right now, you have not mastered your abilities and mastered the listening to your intuition and mastered self-care, but you will be mastering that. You're going to welcome in your intuition in the month of April and welcome in your true spiritual divine self, your bright and loving self. You're going to welcome in all of that energy because you know that now you deserve it, and you are this bright being. And with you suppressing yourself because you feel like you're not enough, it's blocking your creativity, what makes you unique. And once you truly tap into that creativity and the uniqueness that you have, a lot of abundance will be coming to you, and it'll be abundance that you've earned. You're going to be more motivated in the month of April as well. And working hard, and your hard work is going to pay off in the month of April. And like I said earlier in the reading, before I even flipped over the cards, here we go with the King of Pentacles, which tells me that you are going to be a lot more confident, and it's a good thing, because once your hard work starts paying off, you're definitely going to see your worth. And before that, I would recommend you telling yourself that you are worthy and that you will always rise, because this is what's going to help you get to where you want to be. You have to start believing in these things now so that you can get your desired results. Know that you are worth it. Know that you are special, and go for your goals. Motivation is definitely coming to you. This creative block is ending in the month of April. You are overcoming your blockages. You are overcoming being the burden. You are overcoming the things that have been holding you back. And you are going to rise. You are definitely rising in the month of April. And what a beautiful blessing, because you deserve it. You're a hard worker. You're so loving, so loyal, but you're not going to let people walk all over you anymore. You're going to own your power, and you're going to be motivated to working for yourself, to achieving your goals that you have for yourself, and no longer saying, I'm going to do this for someone, like I'm going to live for someone else. You're going to live for yourself, and you're not a burden. And you're going to see that. Thank you so much for watching this reading. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. See you next time. Alright, and here we are with group 2. Your overall message of April is existence. Existence. So, there's this huge transformation going on for you. Specifically, definitely for you in the month of April, a powerful awakening where you are going to be connecting to the source, where you will be connecting to yourself, where you will be connecting to a lover, a spirit guide, a child. There will be a lot of connection going on in the month of April for you. Lots of ascension. Your April is basically surrounding around you finding a meaning of existence. You allowing yourself to exist in all that you are and no one else. Whew. It is such a powerful energy in your reading that almost all of your cards have to do with ascension, finding self-awareness, the source. These are cards that you have. Now, during each spiritual awakening comes difficulty, challenge. where it'll allow you to ascend to basically the next level, okay? So don't be discouraged if you're challenged and you feel like things are falling apart with the tower, because this is just a sign that you are ascending. You are falling out of the matrix so that you can fall back into your reality, which is kind of like a dream state. Now you're going to start really wondering what you want with the moon. You're going to be tapping into these creative sides and really wondering, you know, what is it that I desire? What is my existence? What is my purpose? And you're going to have someone basically guiding you through this, whether it be your spirit guide or someone in this reality that is just going to help you ascend and find your way through this life. Now for some of you, I see you giving birth to something or someone, of course. This birth can also symbolize a new you really finding yourself and giving birth to what you desire in your life with the Ten of Cups. And with someone being in this photo, I see that you will have support. I see spirit guides and angels and shapes and stuff. Shapes that you'll be seeing, maybe crazy shapes, maybe designs that you'll be seeing, and you'll open your eye and say, wow, I've never seen life like this before. Excuse you, sir, stinky butt. But you're just going to see life from a completely different perspective, and you're going to see little fairies and stuff, like basically just stuff floating around, support. I see this guide right here. I feel powerful energy. Ooh, very powerful energy in a good way. And I see you really searching for your path and really searching for your existence and saying, you know, this life that I'm living right now is not it. There's something else. Maybe you're drawn to fantasy movies and TV shows and you're like, this resonates more with me than whatever this reality I'm living is. And Five of Swords tells me that you're kind of ready to just escape from this type of reality that everybody is into. Basically the matrix. You're like, I'm looking for something else. I just want to embrace every part of me, and you're such a mystical being that you want to really start embracing that side. In the month of April, you're going to say, I'm free. I'm no longer in this matrix. I'm no longer what everybody expects. I am just me. That is it. I am finding my existence. You're going to stop being so serious all the time and start becoming more playful, because that is who you are. You're going to bring this light energy to this area around you, especially those of you who are about to be new parents. You're going to bring in this playfulness and say, wow, I feel free. I feel like I can finally just be whoever I am. With the Source, I see you connecting, but make sure you're connecting to yourself before you connect to the Source, okay? Because that card is reversed. Completion, you're gonna feel more complete in the month of April. You're really truly finding yourself. You're having more fun. You're enjoying what life is finally. You're going on these adventures, whether it be astral traveling, whether it be just adventures in your own home, whatever it is, you're having fun. You're making every day worth it. You're coming into a sense of awareness of yourself. With this being reversed, it may be a little challenging, a little difficult. Maybe you're gonna wake up a trauma that you thought that you put down, but you're gonna begin healing from that. And you're gonna adapt and thrive to whatever is going on in your life. Maybe now that you've opened a can of worms, you feel like it's just struggle and it's pain, but with the Tower, this tells me that you will get through it. This is just a part of your spiritual awakening. It's so that you may ascend. And We Are the World tells me that you will not be alone. Like, this gives me a feel that you'll have presences around you, and you'll start feeling, and maybe you've tried to commit suicide or thought about it before, but you'll start feeling like you're a part of something, and that if the world loses you, the world will lose something major, because you are major. You're very important. With the I Am Ascending card, you're going to be ascending, like I said before, and you're going to be opening this consciousness in you that is just, oh my goodness, your pineal gland is just going to be like it's going to be this eye-opening moment where you're just like, wow, this is it. Like you're going to find out some powerful knowledge in the month of April about yourself and your purpose and your existence. That's my dog, by the way. And I am talented. You're gonna start trusting more of your talents and your intuition, of course. I keep seeing this third eye, consciousness, all of these blue themes, indigo themes, which tells me that you're really gonna be opening up your mind's eye, and you're just gonna have fun with it. And I see that you'll be productive as well on your spiritual journey. You're not just gonna give up on it. Some people like to step away from it for a while, but I see you going forward with your spiritual path and your spiritual journey. And I see this wealth also coming in as well. Maybe now that you've tapped into who you truly are, you can tap into what your source of income is going to be as well, so that you can continue this journey. I see your guides rewarding you for being almost fearless and saying, I want to do this and I am going to. I'm going to tap into my spiritual self. There is so much ascension and so much eye-opening experiences that you're going to go through in the month of April. It's going to feel like it was just a long month for you, but it was just 1 month, and there's so much growth that you're going to be experiencing in this 1 month, which is insane. But so many blessings coming. The month of April is going to be such a shifting, transformative month for you, a powerful month for you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, and I will see you next time. Hello everyone, and welcome to group 3. You picked the amethyst cluster. Zane is at my feet. At some point I may pick him up. I don't want you guys to be too distracted or anything. He is crawling all over the place. But let's go ahead and get started. I want to tell you right away that these two cards are basically the mood of your April. Come here, baby. This is basically the theme of your April, which is traveling in I accept rebirth. So rebirth gives me the feel of change coming and possible actual births. And actual births of businesses and corporations and new ideas. A lot of newness is what birth stands for. And traveling tells me that you could possibly be traveling physically as well. Maybe you're over this whole quarantine thing and you're like, hey, I need to go somewhere ASAP. Or maybe you're buying tickets to go somewhere. I'm not sure exactly. It's going to be different for a lot of you. But there will be some travel, maybe just taking a walk, maybe going hiking. The weather is going to be nice. I sense great weather. And I sense even astral traveling, where you're not going to want to be, like, even if you're in quarantine, you're not going to want to be there. Like, you're going to want to be going all over the place, exploring. So you're going to astral travel. I sense that some of you are going to, I don't know why, I keep seeing papers. So maybe some of you are writers. Maybe you're going to write things and it'll make you feel like you're traveling. Yes, honey. What can I do for you? Yeah? Yeah? Give me kisses. Okay, let me get back to the reading. Alright, so with the Six of Wands, you have the Six of Wands. I want to go ahead and say that this tells me that you are a great leader. And if you're going to be a parent very soon, you're going to be a great parent as well. Don't think that you're not, because I see such a loving spirit in you, and maybe you're worried that you'll be too playful or maybe too stern. I see this great medium with the High Priestess. Okay guys, sorry about that. Hubby called and I had to pick up. However, like I was saying, I feel like those of you who have been questioning whether you would be a great leader or a great parent, you definitely are. You're amazing at these things. You're born to be a leader. So I see these things being very good for you, working out very well for you as well. And you must trust that you're capable of these things so that you can feel capable and do things the right way. You don't want to be worried the whole time, which is taking away your confidence and then making you look like you're not a leader or doing a good job at parenting. You want to feel good so that you can put out that goodness, okay? You must trust. Trust that you can take this new opportunity. I'm sensing a new opportunity being offered to you, and maybe April is the deadline for you to accept, or maybe April is when it's coming to you. Maybe you've been wondering if people like you, and honestly, it doesn't really matter, but yes, they do. You're very favored. People love you. People adore you. Start having that confidence and trusting in yourself. He's tired, guys, so he's just moving all over the place. But start truly believing in yourself, because you're the only person that doesn't really believe in yourself. Everybody else pretty much believes in you, even with what they may say. Maybe they say negative things. Could be because of jealousy. Could be because they're basically just jealous, okay? And it honestly doesn't really matter who likes you or who doesn't, because you need to start celebrating yourself, like saying that you deserve to be confident in celebrating your own songs. With this card says, it says, I celebrate my own song. So trust yourself and believe in yourself and know that you are capable at succeeding, okay? I don't know what is going on with him right now, but he's so tired. He doesn't know what to do, guys. But I see that lately maybe there's been some stress, and I'm not sure if it's because you've lost a child or you've lost your childlike tendencies where you don't really have that much fun with the Six of Cups. Maybe you lost a friend when you were a child too, maybe, or a sibling or something for some of you. But I'm definitely sensing a lot of you, even if you did go through the loss of someone young in your life, this could also pertain to you as well. There needs to be this fun in you, this spark of fun. When you feel like you've lost people, you haven't really lost them. They're always on the other side, looking after you, protecting you. And they're okay there, all right? And I just want to say that they want you to have fun. And whoever is on the other side, for those of you who have someone on the other side, they want you to have fun and enjoy life. And everybody should be having fun and enjoying life. Life is such a precious gift, such a blessing to be able to wake up every day and do whatever you desire, honestly. You can do whatever you desire. Whether you feel like you have chains on you or not, you can do whatever you desire. I don't know where his sock went. It's always one sock with babies. But it's time to start having a little bit more fun and trusting yourself and enjoying yourself and welcoming support into your life. You have I welcome support. So April, I see you welcoming it a little bit more playfulness, a little bit more fun, a little bit more support, because you're just such a hard worker. I see things shifting for you in April, and you allowing yourself to breathe a little. I support my soul. This is something that you need to tell yourself in April so that you can support your soul and have more fun and enjoy yourself. I sense that you feel like you always have to work hard, but there is a balance that needs to be had in your life. In the month of April, you're going to start becoming more balanced. And this traveling could be you honestly taking a vacation from all the work and getting into your head and saying, what do I desire in my life? I really sense you just asking this question over and over again. What do I really want? I see you at this crossroads where you're offered this opportunity, but you're not sure if you should go that way because you're wondering, will I even be happy? Where does this end? Where is this going? I live with eternal hope. Don't give up on yourself. Always trust yourself, even when you feel like you've lost something. Know that you've always gained something as well. I submit my purpose. Once again, you're going to be asking yourself, what do I want to do? Who am I? And accepting this new you into your life. I accept your purpose. I am witty. I keep just hearing signs to have more fun, enjoy yourself more often. Figure out who you are at this time. And that's why I think you'll be accepting this rebirth. April is going to be a time where you are finding yourself and accepting yourself for who you are. And you're going to be more grateful, accepting more of your blessings. I am blessed. You're going to be accepting more of your blessings and saying, yeah, you know, this is a blessing. This is great. And with the Page of Swords, I see you kind of leaving the politics. You have politics card. I see you kind of saying, you know, this is not really the route that I want to go. Oh, baby. I see you going a different route and saying, I want to have more fun. I want to enjoy myself more. Some of you are going to turn down this opportunity as well that you may be gifted, and you're going to be led to a avenue where you can achieve your goals and reach success, okay? And you're just going to feel so much better about yourself, and you're going to start saying, I am fabulous, okay? I just see much change and much self-growth in the month of April, and bless you, because the month of April is going to be amazing. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. And thank you so much for watching. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Group 4. So, the theme of your reading is, before you get scared or anything, just keep in mind that your reading is actually very positive, although you may see some of these cards that can trigger fear. So, the theme of your April is suppression. I follow my heart. And the Devil card. Now, what these cards tell me is that something will be reawakened in you, some trauma. There will be a trigger that will bring this trauma back into your head, basically. You're basically going to be healing in the month of April. There's going to be something, a trigger, like something that is going to trigger these emotions inside of you. There has been something that you've been suppressing for some time, and whatever comes to mind most likely is that thing. The Devil card is a reminder that your shadow sides don't just go away, they need to be addressed. So in the month of April, you are going to be facing this trauma that is being suppressed. Now, a lot of people are probably scared, like, I'm not really looking forward to that. But this is one of the best things that your soul can go through at this time, so that you don't spend decades and decades more struggling with this fear of facing your trauma. I see that once you face this, there will be plenty of great things coming to you. I mean it. Like, if you are struggling in your love life, or let's say the relationship you're in is kind of difficult for you to be maybe intimate or to connect on a very deep level, or let's say that you are single, but you're single because it's hard for you to connect on a deeper level. I see April bringing better love life and better romance to you. So once you really face this fear of what is being suppressed, and once you face that suppression, you will then heal so much that you can connect to yourself and others on a deeper level. And I feel like some of you have been taught just to forgive and forget, but it's not really how it works. It's more so face it, then forgive. Basically, if you just forgive and forget, these things can keep happening to you. And your key is not just to forget, it's to face it. So you have to face these things before you can forgive. And oftentimes we're just taught to forgive and forget before we even face it. And with the Eight of Swords, this tells me once again that there's something being suppressed, and you feel like you can't really face it because maybe what you've been taught, or because it brings too much pain, or maybe it brings this evilness or this darker side out of you. But all of this needs to be faced so that you can continue your journey. And in April, I see you feeling like you're not moving forward in your life. And that's because you have to face this fear. There's a fear that needs to be faced. There's a trauma that needs to be faced and conquered. And once you face this fear or this trauma or this struggle, I see you going more with the flow and being rewarded in your life because you finally have faced what you've been struggling with. And the Empress card tells me that you'll be finding yourself better in the month of April once you face this, and that you'll feel more comfortable, more conscious, more at peace once you itch that card up here. Yeah, you'll feel more peace once you finally face this. It's like this thing that it's almost like, let's say that your house is a mess, and every time you look at the mess, you feel like you have something to do, but you don't ever clean it. It's time to clean that mess so you don't feel something always on your shoulder, or you feel this weight all the time, and it's because this trauma needs to be faced, it needs to be conquered. So there's no more the devil card where you're just letting the shadow sit there and you feel it follow you. You're more so facing it and saying, hey, I don't want you coming along with me in this next part of my journey into my life. I need you to go. Because I'm not interested in what you bring to the table anymore. And yeah, you have the letting go card. There's something that you're holding on to that just hasn't been let go yet. And you need to basically face this before you can let it go. Don't just say I'm over it or I forgive. Really figure out what hurt so bad. Really dive deep and figure out, if it was to ever happen again, how would you heal from this? You need to think more about the healing at this time, not really the anger. I see this anger being, or this rage. I see this rage opening up in you because of this suppression, and you have like a short circuit lately. And I suggest facing whatever that pain is so that you don't have that rage. And I see this exhaustion, yes, you're tired, you're lethargic, and it's because this is physically draining you. It's not just emotional anymore, it's physically draining you and leaving you with nothing. And once you get through this, you can open up that rebirth phase where you become who you're meant to be, where you embark new journeys and you can get back into your creativity and your fun. Right now, these things are blocked. There's a lot of blockages. And once you face this with bravery, these amazing things. Yes, I am brave. So there's this fear in you, and you need to overcome that. And the only way you can overcome it is facing your struggles, facing your fear, facing your trauma. Once you face this, I see so many great things coming to you. Blockages being erased, almost as if they never existed. I see you being more kind. And lately, I feel like people have been testing you. Even people, when they slightly touch you, you may just pop off because there's something that is being suppressed. And that rage is now coming out. But you don't want it to just be rage. You want to feel more than just rage right now. I mean, you need to. And the only way you can do that is by facing this trauma. There are triggers that you go through, and you need to face this trigger and figure out what it is so that you can go with the flow more in your life. So you can be free and decide how you want to react instead of your trauma saying you need to react this way. You're going to be more kind. I see this kindness opening up into you once you finally figure out how to take control of your emotions. And I see you embracing this change, possibly thinking about places to move. Like, hey, yeah, I want to go to Georgia. Yeah, I want to go to this place. I want to go to that place. I want to travel. Like, you're trying to get, once you go through this, you face this fear, this trauma, you're going to want to get out of the areas that you're in. You're going to want to be free. You're going to want to get out of the mindset that you've been in lately as well. Things are just going to start shifting for you, and you're gonna feel like you have support, and you do. This card says, I do not stand alone. You don't. Your guides are with you. Your higher self is with you. And you have family that actually supports you, and they appreciate you speaking up. I don't know what this is that you went through, but they appreciate you speaking up even though it seems like they don't. There's some conflict going on currently. I see you working through this conflict in the month of April. No matter what conflict comes to be, you are going to take control of the situation. April is a month of control for you. And I observe and reflect, you're going to be more conscious about how you react to things. And this is another form of power. You're grasping your power and you're saying, I'm in control of this situation. With the Empress, this tells me that you're taking power as well. You're taking this power with grace. You're taking this control with grace and not letting anybody think, oh, yeah, I pissed her off. No, you are taking everything with strides of grace, okay? I am intelligent. You are smart. You're using your mind to your best ability at this point. You're taking control of your mind. I am seeing so much control. April is a month of taking power and control over yourself. And that is so important because once you start taking control of your mind, you take control of everything, okay? Everything that's in your life. And I am famous. I see you being successful in your life once you really start following your heart. I follow my heart. Once you start following your heart and saying, you know, my heart says I need to heal right now. And you stepping away and healing in that moment it's just going to transform you into a completely better person. You're gonna take, like right now there's a lack of control with the Page of Wands reverse, but I see so much control being taken in the month of April as long as you face this trauma, face this fear, face this pain. You have to face it so that it can no longer control you. It's basically pulling the strings right now, subconsciously, okay? And the moment that you take control and you say, I am brave enough to face this fear, face this trauma, is the moment that it literally scurries away. It says, oh crap, like I can't win now. I'm exposed. Like I'm out here in the open. He has control now. I just really see this being tired all the time going away. Any back issues you have, arm issue, any weight you feel on your shoulder is going to be lifted once you face this fear. And I see a better love life coming to you. Oh my goodness, yes, I see a better love life coming to you once you face this trauma, this struggle. And those of you who feel like you faced it already, continue to face it. It's still there. There's more, okay? There's more that you need to heal from. And it's crazy because I see so much growth, so much healing happening with this particular group. An infinite amount of healing. This healing is literally healing generations to come. This is a legacy of healing. So once you get through this, know that you are healing a legacy. You're healing generations to come, okay? This is in your DNA at this point. So, this is powerful. April is a powerful month for you, and you're gonna be at a crossroads. You're gonna be at a crossroads the month of April, and it is deciding whether to heal or ignore. Please choose to heal, please. And it's gonna be dark at some moments, but you're gonna control that darkness once you face it, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below, and I will see you next time. Hello everyone, and welcome to the last group, Group 5, Red Jasper. The theme of your reading is the Fool. Fool. So the month of April, there are going to be plenty of rebirth and newness welcomed into your life, which is such a great thing. And I see you trying new things, but I do want to suggest that you reflect and see if it is the best option for you. Maybe you'll be joining a new relationship, a new group, a new program. Is this really the best thing for you? And you'll know that by if your heart feels warm or not, okay? So there's going to be new opportunities in the month of April. Okay. Whew. I have chills, okay? I think that April is going to be a powerful month for you. Definitely a moment to reflect, okay? Like I said earlier, this says tuning in, turning in. So you're going to be basically tuning into yourself and saying, what do I desire? It seems like this year 2020 is literally a perspective year. It's a year to reflect and say, what do I want? April is going to be the highlight of this year for you in the perspective of where do I want to go. This is going to be a month where you truly dive deep into yourself, your mind, your consciousness, and say, how do I want life to be for me? And maybe you've been living moment to moment. Maybe you have been, or maybe you will be in the month of April. And this is not such a bad thing, because it is important to enjoy your life, to truly enjoy moment to moment so that you feel fulfilled when you're, later on in your life, you're saying, wow, I really faced my fear. And I feel like you're the type of person that has this bravery already in them, this risk-taking already basically in their DNA. It's like, I'm a risk taker naturally. Even if you feel like you're not, I feel like people think of you as a person that really goes for their dreams. And I see that happening for you. I see you reaching for the stars. And I see that there will be an opportunity coming in the month of April for you. Once again, like I said, you have the Fool card, which tells me that you love to take risks, that it does you some good. Like, you're pretty lucky when it comes to taking risks. I want you to reflect, because there's going to be multiple opportunities in the month of April, and I see May as well. And you need to decide whether you are worth this, as in, am I worth more than this? Can I bargain more for myself? This is the time for you to bargain and say, this is what I want. And if you cannot give that to me, then maybe you are not the best avenue. It's time to know your worth. I see once you find out your worth and once you demand more, there will be abundance. People will start to see your worth as more as well. And people know your worth, but they wonder, do you know? So that is why turning into yourself and tuning into yourself will be so powerful for you, because you're going to own your power. Guidance. I see spirit guides. I actually saw one to the left of me. Maybe you hear left ringing in your left ear or your right ear. And this is your spirit guides actually connecting with you. And I think that there is this big reward coming in the month of April. I can feel it. I didn't even notice this, but you have the Page of Cups. This just tells me that there is some abundance coming to you. There's a gift. There's something being gifted to you. And this gift is going to be life-changing. And I do sense this either in the month of April or May. And it's so weird because this is the April reading. But I sense that April is going to be a transformative month for you leading up to May. So if you plan on moving or something for this opportunity, make sure they're paying you enough as well for you to move. There's so much going on in my head. I'm sorry, I may be off track. But you have the Six of Swords and the I Am Adventurous card that tells me there will be some travel. Make sure all of those expenses are covered from those that are asking you to travel. I see your job or job offer possibly wanting you to travel, maybe going on tour, or maybe just moving to a different office. Really ask yourself, this is a month. April is a big transformative month for you, so you need to ask yourself, are they giving me what I'm worth? Are they giving me what I want as well? Am I getting what I want in this? And not just them winning something, you know? Because you are this magical individual that deserves the best, okay? I'm magical. I'm strong. So I see you fitting in wherever you go. You're such a chameleon. You're such a adaptable person that you can adapt to any area that you're in. So give things a chance, okay? I am wise. You have such a great wisdom to you, and I think that people recognize that wisdom. Don't share it with everyone. I sense that there is somebody in your circle that you may share ideas with. This person may not be the best person, so keep a lot of those ideas to yourself. And when you feel inside your heart that you should share with this particular person, go ahead and share with that person. But be very cautious about who you're sharing things with. And I don't want you to be scared of betrayal, but I also want you to be cautious so that you can keep your eye open for any signs that may be there about someone who, you know, always wants to know your next move, okay? I am beautiful. It's time to look at yourself more confident. I see April being a great month for you, building up confidence and building up faith in yourself. And I am healing. There's some type of healing that you're going through. Maybe somebody did betray you. Maybe what I was just talking about has already happened and you're still healing from that. Or maybe there's something a while ago. Maybe there's a passing of somebody that you loved a while ago as well. There is something that you're healing from, and allow yourself to continue to heal. Don't rush yourself through this process. And I am protected is another one of your cards. I definitely saw guides through your whole reading. So if you've been feeling like someone is protecting you, or that you've been fairly lucky lately, or you see something and you're like, is that really there? But you don't really fear it. Some of you will fear it, sadly, because you don't know much about it, and fears of the unknown. But some of you just feel this great vibe, this great spirit. I feel it's like something in your heart. Ooh, I'm out of breath. I don't know why. But there's this heaviness. I don't know if you guys have anxiety or something. Maybe something does scare you. Maybe you're fearful, but just know that you are protected. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle a little bit more for you just to see if you have any other messages. I do feel a heaviness in my heart. I don't know if some of you guys have asthma, which is really random. Okay, yes, I see. So lately, a bulk of you are going through either a new awakening or your first awakening, and it brings some anxiety because you're seeing the world differently. For all of you, you're seeing the world differently, okay? And this can bring anxiety into your life because you're not used to it. But just know that you are protected and everything is okay. Start going with the flow more often. Like I said, there will be more gifts given to you and more opportunities given to you. Try to go a little bit more to a different direction. There's been a direction that you've been following lately. Try to step out of your comfort zone a little more. That's what the spiritual awakening is for. It's to get you out of your comfort zone. Yes, get you out of your comfort zone. I adapt and thrive is what popped out when I said that. So just know, like I said earlier, I said this too earlier, that you can adapt and you're an adaptable person. So no matter what, you're going to adapt to this new way of life that you're going to be welcoming into your lifestyle. I accept rebirth. It's ironic that this card popped out as well, because this also tells me that something is coming new into your life. Let this change come into your life so that you can bring in those changes that you've been looking for, those blessings that you've been looking for. They're going to come into your life because you're going a new way. Don't go a complete 180, but like go a little bit more to the left or a little bit more to the right on that path and see where it brings you, but follow your heart in this lifestyle, okay? I think many blessings are coming to you in the month of April. It's going to show you who you are. April is clearly a month of really letting you embrace yourself and the opportunities that you want in life. There's going to be a lot of new things coming to you, a lot of different paths set out in your vision. And from others, they're going to say, hey, you could choose this path. And then someone else is going to be like, you could choose this one. And you need to decide where your heart is trying to lead you. And basically, there's just going to be a lot of blessings coming to you in the month of April. And you basically have to decide, you know, which one makes me feel most blessed. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so sorry I got like 7 phone calls during this reading. But please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you think. And welcome in these blessings for April. See you next time.